Is she the Stop Rishi candidate?
No, it's not about that. It's about somebody who has been delivering on Brexit. Nobody's been more helpful to me in Brexit opportunities, getting things through Cabinet, whilst the Chancellor, as he was, and the Treasury have been obstructing efforts to get Brexit opportunities. She's sound on taxation.
So, about policy, not politics?
It's about policy.
But you don't like Rishi Sunak, do you?
Well, I like him.
But you feel like he's betrayed the Prime Minister. Let me put it like this.
I think Mr Sunak is an extremely personable man, but I think he was not running the economy well. And I've made this clear.
And you think he betrayed your Prime Minister, the person that you have consistently supported, Boris Johnson?
I think it's very interesting that somebody should start a campaign, according to reports, in December of last year. The collective responsibility requires that people, when in government, support the leader of that government. Now, I was involved in Boris Johnson's campaign. Whilst Boris Johnson was Foreign Secretary, he was not campaigning against Theresa May. He waited until he resigned.
So you think that Rishi Sunak has been
that's the proper way
You
to
think
behave.
he's been on manoeuvres trying to oust Boris Johnson?
I'm not trying to make accusations, I'm just looking at information that's come out. But it's not about the negativity, it's about why Liz Truss is the right candidate. And why she will do things well and effectively on Brexit and on the economy. Liz Truss and I, as it happens, consistently opposed the tax rises that were coming from the Treasury, and she's been very strong, along with the Prime Minister on Ukraine.
You think Rishi Sunak's a socialist chancellor?
Somebody reported that I'd said that, but I think the tax rises were a mistake. I think they were bad. They were a bad economic policy.
You haven't answered. Did you call him a socialist chancellor?
I'm not allowed to say what I said in Cabinet. There's a 30-year rule, so we'll have to wait till we're a bit older to find out what we said
Let me ask you, I won't keep you the whole way down Whitehall, let me ask you one more thing.
It's a nice day for war.
There are three candidates on the right of the party now. There's Suella Braverman, Liz Truss and Kimi Badenoch. You must be worried that the right will split and it means that Penny Mordaunt and Rishi Sunak are going through to the final two. What's your message to colleagues?
Well, I think it's very important that people coalesce around the candidate who is ideologically closest to them, but also has the best chance of winning. And I think that is Liz Truss. That's why I'm supporting her. I think she's a very strong candidate, and I share her outlook on how the country should be governed.
And she's going to give you a job in her cabinet?
I wouldn't have thought so. I mean,
one more thing.
I'm certainly not bargaining, really.
One more thing, and then I promise to let you go. Boris Johnson, you have been the most stalwart backer of him that I have seen through all this months of turmoil. You must have been very sad last week when he ended up dragged out of Downing Street, stampeded, as he described it, as by the herd.
I think he was the best leader available to the Conservative Party. I'm very sorry that we no longer have the best leader available to us, but that's political life. But he is a substantial Prime Minister who has achieved great things. Obviously I'm sorry he's going, but politics is politics.
What follows won't be as good?
Well, I think he was one of the great leaders that we could possibly have had. I know his charisma, his appeal to people, and the constitutionally important Brexit, that is one of those things that will remain in the history books for decades.
What about his moral code, though?
What about his moral code?
Well, about his conduct. You didn't bother
I think the conduct has been blown out of all proportion, and that really all you're saying is that Boris Johnson is human. Well, so are we all. Unless we are secretly all lizards, as some of the extremists on Twitter seem to think.
Okay, well look, thank you, Jacob.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks for stopping to talk to me.
Thank you, everybody else. Goodness, your walking backwards skill is amazing.
Thank you. Wow. You drew a crowd. Thank you so much.
I always get worried when you photograph me as I'm getting into the car and the buses are coming. I wish I could say you'd run out of film.
Hello, France. Can we take a picture? A picture?
Very hard to do.
Can we have a picture?
Yeah, of course. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Oh, brilliant. Good. Oh, yes, I know. Brilliant man. Good. Nice to see you. Thank you.